What else we got,
Mm.
Good Being?
Yeah, so let's talk about the doctor's state on and road safety in Thailand. So we talk about this news for a couple of days already about this
Right.
tragedy. A policeman who hit
Mm-hmm.
a doctor while she
Mm-hmm.
was on a zebra crossing tried to
Mm-hmm.
make up. Right now, this guy he tried to
Mm-hmm.
make up for his deed by entering monkhood. Monkhood is mean like he has to shave his
Mm-hmm.
hair, turning
Mm-hmm.
himself to be a monk,
Mm-hmm.
stay in the temple and praying. So this action right now is led to another controversy. So here's the thing, in Thailand, this is not a new thing in Thailand. People usually entering monkhood
Mm-hmm.
for someone who passed away, but it's quite weird for a policeman who hit someone die by accident. So after attending the funeral of Dr. Waralak Supawat-Jariyakul in Bangkok, Wat Phra Mahathat Woramahawihan on Sunday, the policeman Norawit Buadok and his father, Sub-Lieutenant Nikhom Buadok, were ordained as
Mm-hmm.
Buddhist monks on Monday. So both of them served as monks at Wat Pariwat Rachasongkram in Bangkok Yanawa district. So the guy, Norawit, an officer with the Protection and Crowd Control Division, rammed his Ducati motorbike into Dr. Waralak while she was at the zebra crossing in front of Pumila Nakarin Kidney Institute Hospital on Payathai Road on Friday. So the victim, who was an ophthalmologist at Chulalongkorn University Faculty of Medicine, succumbed to her injuries soon after. So, Chief of Protection and Crowd Control Division, Honmat Nakarin Sukontawit, so the policeman's boss, said that he has spoken to Norawit earlier and he was deeply sorry for the accident. So Nakarin quote Norawit that Norawit said that he wanted to ordain to make merit for Dr. Waralak, and that decision was entirely his own, with no influencer from his superior. Sorry. So Nakarin said the law allows suspect to ordain as monk, provided it is not being done to escape punishment, and the suspect has not killed his birth parents. But here's the thing. The National Office of Buddhism said on Tuesday that Norawit could not be ordained as a monk, as a Buddhist monk. The spokesman of the office, Sittha Moonhong, said the monk's law did not allow a criminal suspect in any case which has not yet been adjudicated, adjudicated to enter monkhood. So this guy already also said that his office has told to the chief of Sangha district where Norawit were ordained to tell the preceptor monk that ordained him to arrange for his departure from the monkhood. Norawit said he will leave monkhood on Wednesday. So the Sangha Council law states in section 14 of chapter 3 that mentor monks must not ordain criminal suspect.
Mm.
So it's kind of like a hot topic ค่ะคุณวิทยา because like
Right.
people
Mm.
quite surprised like why policeman law enforcement
Mm-hmm.
the
Okay.
first thing
Let's
that he
yeah,
do is like turn to be monk.
turn to be Bang. So let's see what the netizens think about this. Netizens were divided on the issue on Tuesday. One side said a criminal suspect should not have been ordained, but many others felt that if he really felt remorse, he should be allowed to be ordained to make merit and atone for his actions. Following the tragic accident, the Bangkok Metropolitan Administration has painted traffic markings to slow down motorists ahead of the zebra crossing where
Mm.
Walalak was killed. The administration sent workers on Monday night to paint embossed white squares across 50 meters on both sides ahead of the zebra crossing. The embossed markings are aimed at alerting motorists to slow down. The workers also painted white squares on both sides of each of the three lanes ahead of the pedestrian crossing to create an illusion of the lanes becoming narrower. Wow. Under a tree near the spot where the doctor was killed, bouquets were placed to mourn the death of the 33 years old woman, the doctor. A statistic released by the Public Health Ministry shows that about 68% of road fatalities from 2016 to 2018 were pedestrians, or an average of about 800 to 1,000 pedestrians killed in road accidents each year during the period. The National Statistic Bureau also said about 2,500 to 2,900 pedestrians were involved in road accidents each year, and one third of them happened in Bangkok. People die in
Mhm.
Thailand road accidents every day, higher than the COVID-19 fatalities on most day, I believe now. So look at the ASEAN statistic. Thailand's roads rank ASEAN's most and the world ninth most fatal, according to the World Health Organization report in 2018, the one that we reported yesterday. So let's talk about this a little bit, Kun Ping and Kun Nina. We have some time here. So you think if someone did that, somebody to die, and he can go to be a monk and he can erase his what he did or his wrongdoing? What do you think about this?
I think this
Kun
guy
Ping.
he ordained for himself.
Mm-hmm.
Like if he actually feel guilty, if he actually feel guilt
Mm-hmm.
and he feel that he want to do something right, he's supposed to
Mm-hmm.
face the truth and put himself into the way of
Way.
law. Like
Mm.
right now he's supposed to like do as much as he can for about the law, about the process of the law, not like stay
Mm-hmm.
in the temple. That's what I guess. But like I told you earlier, like this is not a new thing in Thailand that
Mm-hmm.
people usually do, but it's quite weird for a policeman, law enforcement to do this at this
Mm-hmm.
time.
Mm-hmm.
So, but another thing that I'm quite like surprised about what Bangkok did. Like they paint the road
Mm-hmm.
right to fix
Yeah,
this
right.
problem. For me,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's enough. I think like um, people supposed to understand about
Mm-hmm.
the zebra cross more, and they're supposed
Mm-hmm.
to put more camera on
Mm-hmm.
every single zebra crossing, because if we don't have the camera, the footage from the camera, we don't know how like this tragic, how
Mm-hmm.
this happened. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
this kind of footage. That's what I talk about. So,
Okay.
Kunina, what do you think about that?
For me, as I said yesterday, I think that's,
Mm-hmm.
for me, it's quite a shock to come to Thailand. And when I went on the Silver Cross,
Mm-hmm.
none of the car would stop for me.
Mm-hmm.
So for me as a driver as well, when I drive, I
Mm-hmm.
tend to slow down when I'm actually approaching the zebra cross. That's how I was taught.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. I
When
see.
that's how I was taught when I was applying for my driving license in overseas.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I was
Mm-hmm.
taught. So
Mm-hmm.
I always slow down. But
Mm-hmm.
then one of the questions that I have is, when you drive and you have two lanes
Mm-hmm.
together,
Mm-hmm.
if someone is crossing here, right? You see it. If one
Mm-hmm.
is slowing down, another one go there.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's no
I
point.
see. Right.
That's no
Right.
point. So sometimes I decide that I look at my rear window first. If there's no
Mm-hmm.
one, I will slow down. And if there isn't, I would slowly pass and don't let another person cross, because there's
Mm-hmm.
no point if this lane is actually driving fast.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
In either way,
I
I
see.
slow down, it's gonna cause accident anyway, because my car would block the other person, so the other car wouldn't see the other person.
Well, I
Okay.
see. So when people come to Thailand for tourists, let me tell you this: zebra crossing in Thailand is not like your country.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, and actually not just zebra crossing, is it's how Thailand, like how we drive in Thailand.
I see.
right? We have speed limits, but people don't understand what is speed limits, and people don't understand what's the purpose of zebra cross. So this is how road accident. There's a lot of road accident in Thailand. Like few weeks ago, I went with my friends from UK. We had a quite nice lunch and cafe while we're driving on the road. My friend was like, wow, Nina, how can you drive in this busy city? And like motorcycles, everything. They have cars, they live in Nonthaburi, but they don't drive, they take Grab to come and meet me in Bangkok.